You strong.
Guys, welcome back to Fit Beauties Talk. I am Sonia Lewis.
I'm K-Fit Barbie.
And I'm Houston.
Houston is filling in for Bree today, so we are happy to have you as our guest host. And we are going to be interviewing Lexus Redmond. I hope I said that right. So let me go ahead and bring her in, guys.
We need some music because I'm a savage. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh,
Wait.
I don't think we can hear you.
Put join audio.
Lexus looking all confused.
It took us a minute too to do all this.
Girl, whew, technical difficulties on our side.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Hey. Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming on with us today to Fit Beauties Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Good.
So let me make sure I'm saying your last name right. Is it Lexus Redmond or?
Yeah,
Right.
that's correct.
All right, yay. So we just want you to go ahead and just give us a little background information about you, and then we'll start bombarding you with questions.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to turn 25. I've been competing for almost 4 years.
Oh,
First show was in 2016. Small regional show out in Reno, Nevada. Took second place in novice and second place in open, and just kept going on from since then.
So you've been competing since 2016 or 17? Oh, 2016.
2016.
Oh, wow. I started in 2016.
Yeah.
Me too. I had just moved.
I've only done shows in Nevada, except for the one in Utah. So that's like.
So you West Coast, you West Side?
All day?
This year kind of had something else planned, I guess. But while I was competing, I was getting my bachelor's degree in neuroscience, and I graduated 2018.
How was it, with school and competing? Because I had graduated already from college when I started competing. So what was that like?
It was okay because all I did was like work out, work, or do schoolwork. So it kept me out of trouble. But my major made it very difficult.
Yeah, that needs a lot of brain power, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I was taking about 21 to 22 credits each semester. Yeah.
So ladies, y'all can do it. Lexi did it, boo.
It's possible.
So did you graduate already?
I did. I graduated in 2018.
Congrats.
Thank you. Since I graduated a year early, I decided to take a year off. And yeah, they don't recommend taking courses over 15 credits per semester.
Okay, yeah.
That's smart.
So
Definitely.
I was ready to hop into the field, and then I burnt myself out.
So are you currently working in your field?
No, they're not hiring right now. So
no.
I was doing an internship with the hospital out here in Reno, and then COVID kind of put that on standby.
Oh my goodness. So do you think you're going to stay in your career field, or do you see yourself getting more into the sport?
I want to do both if possible. I love the sport. It's hard to stay off a stage, but I do want to go back to school. So
how many shows did you do as an amateur, and tell us, where did you go pro?
So I've done 10 amateur shows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I went pro at the amateur Olympia last year.
In 2019.
19, yeah.
2019.
Oh, okay.
Congrats. That's a tough show next to the Arnold.
Yeah.
Amateur.
International shows or something else.
It's a little bit more challenging, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
But
what
you did that, girl.
So what exactly was going through your head when they called your name and you got your pro card?
I was just remembering like the whole like event beforehand because they had got us all lined up and they were like, okay, class C, you can go ahead, pump up, and you're getting ready to go on stage. So I eat my snack and getting all pumped, and then they're like, actually, we're going to take an 1.5-hour break. And I'm like,
I'm carved up.
Right.
I'm like, wait, are you serious? So I grab my stuff, I go out into the audience, I sit by my mom, and she's like,
Okay.
what's wrong? I'm like, they decided to take a break. She's like, oh. And then we see a couple more of my friends, we go over by them, and they're like, aren't you supposed to be on stage? I'm like, yeah, but they decided to take a break. And they're like, oh, you're screwed. And I just like burst into tears.
Oh my goodness.
I had already done that prep without a coach. And
Without
then,
a coach.
yeah, me and my previous coach had a falling out. So
Hold on, wait, you got your pro card without a coach? Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, girl.
Not something I recommend.
That's
So
what's
tell
up.
us about, do you have a coach now? Why, you're in the pros?
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
your coach?
Right after like attending the Olympia Expo, I got a coach.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave Strickler. I've been working with him since then, and he's coached me for my last 3 shows. and
Okay.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Getting ready
You
for the big
do.
one.
Right.
Yes, I love your physique. I really do. I think I noticed you. I don't remember you going pro at the 2019 Olympia Amateur, but I do remember you did your first show. I want to say, was it February?
Yeah.
February,
Like-
yes.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have that amazing physique. Now, I did notice that your physique in 2020 February was different from your other shows when you wore your purple suit, you had straight hair, and you changed your entire look.
So my coach was the one that decided to do curly hair.
Okay.
I've always thought, bikini, we should have like the straight, flowy hair as if you're like stepping onto the beach. And coach saw me one day for check-ins, and he's like, I like the curly hair. Let's try that. I was like, whatever, sure. And it worked.
I guess it worked, huh?
All
So
right.
are you going to wear curly hair at the Olympia? What color suit? Are you going to
So
do
I
a
am
show
doing curly
before?
hair. Stage Ready Hair is going to do my hair.
Oh,
for-
good. I love her.
Okay, she's
So
good.
super excited. And for my Olympia suit, we're torn between green and red. So
Green.
So you're going away from the blue. The blue.
yeah, we're going away from the blue.
Okay. I love the blue on you, though, I must say.
Blue
I think that's your color.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm trying to test out everything. I wanted a yellow suit, but I'm not gonna lie, like that is the one I
Girl,
really
I want
want.
yellow suit, too. Blue. I want yellow suit, short hair, honey. I just want to do.
That green and blue look good on you.
Yeah.
So,
Green, blue, yeah.
Emerald, like that emerald green.
Yeah, that emerald, like that deep
Emerald
green.
And
Ooh,
then
that was pretty with some like the
really
light
good
green
and really
stones.
good stones. Like you really have to get some like the deep stones to really.
So
yeah.
are you going to keep your hair short, curly, or is this the new look here?
No, we're gonna keep the short curly.
It shows off your back and your physique, and you have a beautiful X frame. So I think
That's my main feature. I just want to be able to show off my taper when I hit my back pose.
Oh, wow. So as
And
an
what-
amateur with your 10 shows, what was kind of like your feedback before you went pro? Were you getting the same feedback or?
Most of my feedback was the same leading up until the USA's of 2019. I kept getting more shoulders, more upper body, more
Or
shoulders.
your
more-
shoulders are, first of all.
Phenomenal. I love them.
Out of this world. Just give me some. The front belts is fine.
It was still my feedback for my last show. They want fuller shoulders. So
For
Fuller?
real?
Wow.
yeah. So we'll see.
Girl,
know
don't
about
do
that.
it. Don't
Like,
do it.
sometimes you
I'm just gonna pose
No, they might have
differently.
to-
Yeah, like I would say like fuller shoulders because I would want fuller glutes too, like to just give you that whole
That
side
whole
frame,
full,
yeah, that whole proportional.
What
thing.
did your coach say?
Yes. What did your coach say?
He couldn't imagine fuller shoulders. He's like,
I
"You would have
can't
to go
either.
bigger."
I cannot either. Like your shoulders, like that's the first thing I see.
Then they
when I
gonna say
see
your
you.
shoulders too big.
Right.
Yeah. So
Girl, you just stay how you is.
Right.
Because what's the other girl? Deja?
Daraja.
Daraja.
Yeah,
She got
shoulders
really full
too.
shoulders, but she has full glutes too. So you
Yeah,
want to
so you match up.
all of that, right?
yeah, and her feedback at the Arnold's was too full of shoulders. So
Yes. And I agree with that feedback too. It's too full. But this year she has really tapered, like
my
stopped
God.
training her upper. So she looks great.
yeah.
What's
It-
what's your height and your stage weight?
So my height, I am 5'4", and for my last 3 shows, I've been 110 on stage.
That is crazy that you're 5'4", because even when I see your pictures, I think you're so much taller for some reason.
Everyone
You have long limbs. Like I think are you like 5'6"?
Yes,
Yeah.
I really thought you were
Something like
5'7". That's crazy.
I was supposed to be a little bit taller, but I did gymnastics as a kid, so it shrank me.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you get into competing? What made you want to compete?
So my aunt was competing when I was in like middle school. She did figure, and I watched her do her prep and like her first show, and I was like, oh my God, look at how much she's changed, like mentally, physically. She looked phenomenal up there on stage. And I was like, I want to be like her.
Wow.
I was already insecure as a kid. I'm like, I'm going to have that confidence. And I mean, I would go to the gym
in middle school, you love that athletic look. Like,
yeah.
I don't find many, women or girls in middle school to like that athletic look. So that's awesome.
I did.
Because I've been playing sports.
I was all about the muscle.
I was like, that was too masculine for me. I was like, no.
Yeah, no, I loved it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do what she's doing. I went to the gym with her. It wasn't until I went out to college that I did my first show. I was just going through like a really rough time being away from home. So I was like, okay, there's this flyer up in the gym. I'll check it out. I'll try it. Prep. And I was like, realized I couldn't get on the size for figure. So I was like, okay, I'll take the first step and I'll do bikini. And then I love bikini, and I haven't considered, I mean, I still have my figure posing suit and everything, but.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You might need to mail
You're
it.
still young. You can always work towards figure.
Yeah,
I
you're
did
25.
bikini. Went
You
to
can do
figure.
anything. You can be like Coach K. She went from bikini to figure. Now she's
Figure,
well.
now
Do all 3. We're just going to do.
you're a pro. You can do anything you want.
In 2 years, she'd be women's physique. Who knows?
Hey, more power to
Okay.
you.
So, what advice would you give any newbies that want to compete?
I believe that everyone should do their research before they hop into the sport, because there is so much that goes into this financially, mentally, just everything. Know how much it's going to take of your time. Know what you actually need to do, like in regards to diet and training, and finding like the coach that's going to work for you.
So you recommend someone to get a coach, even though you took yourself pro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That was hard. I'm constantly in the mirror during my own check-ins. I'm like, well, I don't have hamstrings. I don't know what's going to happen here. Got my friends tell me, they're like, you're fine, calm down. I'm like, I don't have shoulders, I don't have hamstrings, it's done. So you need someone that's on the outside to like help you through. Don't ever do this alone.
Right. So do you do your own posing? Do you have a posing coach?
I started out doing my own posing for 2 years. Then I got a posing coach. She helped me with nationals and a regional show out here in Las Vegas. And then when I turned pro, I just started doing my own routine, trying to figure out what angles work best for me.
Right. So your last show you did, was it the Tahoe?
Yes.
The Tahoe. How did you like that? What was your experience like? And would you do that show again?
So I'm going to answer in reverse. Of course I would do that show again. I loved the experience, mainly because of everyone that was there. That's the one thing that's different about amateur and, pros.
Mm-hmm.
The pros are actually supportive, and they're all talking to each other and hyping each other up. Amateurs, you got girls mean mugging you from the side.
Goodness.
So I'm just like, I love the support of the pros.
Yeah.
It was definitely a different experience for me because that was the first show
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah,
Like
Well, yeah.
outside. Yeah.
It was outside, and it was so cold. Standing outside in a bikini in 42-degree weather up
What?
in the mountains.
They ain't had no heater?
No.
Oh, hell.
plus you guys had to walk, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so we walked from the hotel out to the venue. Like, we're all in our heels and everything. It's down a slope,
Oh my God.
grass on a
They ain't had
golf.
no golf cart for y'all?
No, I saw people walking literally.
No, ma'am. I would call the Uber.
Yeah, no.
me
No,
up.
the
Let me off to
cars
the stage.
can't go down that area, I don't think.
I'm
I
sure
don't
they
know.
had a side way to get a car through. I mean, that was rough.
And then
Dang.
the wind, I think for some of the pictures were a little.
The wind was weird. The stage was a little off because the platform wasn't leveled. So
Okay.
you have to maneuver your posing around, because a couple of us found a dip that we almost fell. And
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
So any big names in that show?
Yeah,
that
it
you-
was Casey.
yeah, Casey
Ooh.
Samuels,
Oh,
Ashley,
yeah.
Brina Martinez was there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so that's why I did the
Competed
show.
together. She competed. She's still competing. Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, there's a bunch of big names, people who are already qualified for the Olympia as well. I need to see how I stack against them. So that was like my reason for doing the show. Plus, I wanted more feedback. Ended up taking 7th for a show that I've never placed top 5 or got first call out. So it definitely shook me a bit.
Yes, you got first call outs at, what did you do, 1 show or 2 pro shows before Tahoe?
2.
2. And you were in first call outs both times, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they
I mean-
like you
Uh,
on that West Coast.
West Coast body for sure, I would say so.
You're not going to head to the East Coast?
I was supposed to. I had a couple shows planned out this year, and
Oh,
then
wow.
postponed,
what
and I was
shows
like,
did you
How about you should have did Chicago Pro in Atlanta.
Right.
I was considering Chicago and Clash.
Okay.
And then,
Are you going to do a show before Olympia?
no, I'm gonna continue like trying to hold my physique and just make sure everything is perfect as we head into the show. I mean, unless my coach throws in, hey, you look like you're stage ready now.
Then do it,
Then,
show.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was different judges for the Tahoe than you've done for the last 2 shows, or no?
Not really. The head judge of the Tahoe show was one of my judges for the show that I won in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you follow the judge that like you.
Yeah, but he was not very happy with me that day. So
what did you feel like changed, and what was your feedback from the Utah to the Tahoe?
So Utah they wanted fuller shoulders, fuller upper body, and maybe a tad bit in my glutes.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, they were like, your conditioning's fine. We love your look. I was like, okay, bring in more fullness. That's what, more food.
So with your dieting, like, did you go like more carbs, more protein? What was that like?
More carbs.
Okay.
So I think usually I was like maybe 2.5 ounces of carbs per meal. I bumped it up to 3 ounces each meal.
4.5, yeah.
Simple stuff. And then I just didn't bring in the same conditioning for Tahoe because of the elevation change. So
That's girl that walked from the hill down to the
Okay.
bottom, I'm sure.
all that, the flight there, the driving up to the mountain, my body wasn't ready for it. So
Right.
So with your dieting now, have you seen like, has it been a big change? Have you just been coasting, or is it,
we've just pretty much been coasting. I haven't really stopped prep, so it was kind of easy just to maintain the physique as long as we didn't change anything too crazy.
So you've been in prep for
Way too long.
4 years. Yeah, 4 years. I'm like, wait, 4
Way
years
too long.
straight, 5 years straight.
Been in
On
prep.
and off. Wow, you dedication, honey.
Yes, I love that. You're so
Discipline.
disciplined.
Yeah, but I could really go for a pretzel right now.
Oh, my goodness.
you get that pretzel after you win Olympia? We need you to
Yes,
win.
ma'am. We need you up
You
there.
Yeah, I need you at least top 3.
Okay.
That would be nice.
I
Or
want the
top,
title.
no, top 5. Can we get top 5?
Can we get top 5? Some Melanin Sisters in top 5?
Oh, we need you to be top 5.
Oh,
the
what is
title.
that? Miss Bikini Olympia. All right, girl. Manifestation, okay?
Yeah, no, we're fighting for that title.
Yes,
I want to
we
bring
need
something
that.
different this year.
We need something.
Yeah, so.
Hey, did you have the questions from the people?
Let me see. Okay, you already said what suit you gonna wear, hairstyle, your tanning. Is someone doing your tan? Are you doing your own tan? Are you
I've
sponsored?
always done my own tan.
Okay,
I
what
use
product do
protein.
you use? Pro-Tan?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we love Pro-Tan.
We love Pro-Tan. Pro-Tan works well
It's
on
really
a lot
dark.
of our skin.
Are you married? Are you dating?
I
How
am
was that?
single.
Oh, you single. Okay, so you good. You gonna pound stress-free, honey.
You're stress-free.
That's why you look like that.
That's why you be lean all year
Is that
round.
what this is? I'm like, how does everyone get a boyfriend? Like, what's going on? Where are these power couples coming from? Like, I don't know how they're doing it. I'm like, do you find someone in the sport? Do you find someone outside of the sport?
Well, it depends. Some people
Depends on
like.
what you like.
Stop that. My dog.
Are you looking? Are you seeking? Are you open-minded to having someone knowing that you're going to the Olympia?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Mine
okay. Balance. You just that girl.
So wait, has any pros been talking to you lately?
No one has like.
Okay, I find somebody, girl. Don't worry about it.
Look. Have they been jumping in those DMs since you won?
I wish.
Oh dang, we gotta get you. I got you.
Lexus, would you say that you have more of a shyer personality or more timid?
I guess I could come off that way a little bit.
But you're not.
No, if you just talk to me, like you could literally walk up to the gym if you see like I'm struggling with something, fake help me and be like, so do you come here often? Be like, oh yeah, I usually am. Start a random conversation. Like, come on.
Well,
when's your birthday?
2020, you got to be a little bit more aggressive. So if you see something,
okay, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm borderline Scorpio Sagittarius.
Because my birthday's on Friday and I'm a Scorpio.
I was gonna say mine is on Sunday.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, you are on the board, Sag and
yeah.
Scorpio. Ah, that's awesome.
You got the so you quiet crazy.
I can't be. I will admit that I can be a little crazy.
That's why. Now we know. Because I got a Sagittarius and a Scorpio. I know that's.
Scorpio got it though. Scorpio thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my goodness, that is good. So what do you? So you got to celebrate your birthday after Olympia, then?
Yep. Sadly.
Sadly.
Do you have any like future plans after Olympia? Are you gonna take a rest? Are you gonna take off season? Are you gonna keep going? I mean, you've been in prep or competing for years now, so.
In my head, I'm like, I probably should take an off season, but it depends on the placing of the show and like their feedback. I already have my application typed up for the Arnolds.
Yes, no, definitely. You should submit that.
Yeah, but the deadline is for that is December 1st. So it's before Olympia even happened. So it's like.
I think you should still submit it anyway. I mean, the Olympia and the Arnold, I think like that's something that you want to do as a pro before you even off season retire anything, so. And
it's not just the Arnold's out here. I have the application for the Australian one already.
That's what I did. I did the Honor Australia, and Honor Australia is amazing. They treat the people over there like celebrities. They take care of you. It's beautiful over there. It's a nice trip.
I'm just hoping it actually happens this upcoming year because, I mean, it's not on the schedule right now, but I'm like, fingers crossed. I would love to just travel.
How do you stay motivated with all this COVID? Because I know a lot of people,
especially on the West Coast,
right? Did y'all gyms like shut all the way down? Did y'all have like a couple of gyms open?
No, it was completely shut down.
So how did you train? How did you keep your physique together?
I got up every morning and I took 5 miles.
Lexus? Sorry, guys, we're having some tech.
We're going to.
Well, best of luck to that. You guys are killing it.
I can see you in figure a couple of years down the road too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mhm.
I definitely considering it. If
Yeah,
I can get my legs to be a little bit fuller.
yeah. It comes with maturity because you're still young. When you hit about 30, you'll be good. 28, 30, you'll be good.
Let's try to have at least 2 Olympia titles.
Yes, exactly. Put that out in the universe. But we're rooting for you. Thank you for coming on Fit Beauty's Talk. You all make sure you all follow her. What's your Instagram, Lexi?
It's Lexus_IFBB Pro.
All right. I'll see you at the Olympia.
All right.
Bye.